Well, hello there, folks. Buckle up because this week in American politics has been wilder than a box of frogs on a trampoline. We've got dead bears, brainworms, and a political comeback story that even Lazarus would envy. First up, the 2024 election. It's shaping up to be a real barn burner. On the one hand, you've got the Democrats trying to paint the Republicans as a bunch of conspiracy theorist wackadoodles. On the other hand, you've got the Republicans who are, well, let's just say they're not doing much to dispel that image. And then, in the middle of it all, you've got Kamala Harris, rising from the ashes like a phoenix in a pantsuit. Who saw that coming? So grab your popcorn, folks, because this is going to be a bumpy ride. Let's be honest, folks. The Democrats haven't exactly been subtle in their attempts to portray the Republican frontrunners as a few fries short of a happy meal. They've been hammering home the message that Donald Trump is, shall we say, a tad eccentric. And don't even get them started on J.D. Vance. The man looks like he hasn't slept since he wrote Hillbilly Elegy, and his policy positions are somehow even more alarming than his under-eye bags. But the Democrats' real masterstroke? They've managed to turn Robert F. Kennedy Jr. into their secret weapon, not by supporting him, mind you. Oh no, that would make too much sense. No, they're letting him run wild, spewing his, shall we say, unconventional views on vaccines and Big Pharma. Why? Because nothing makes your opponent look more reasonable than standing next to a guy who thinks Wi-Fi gives you cancer. It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for them. Speaking of Mr. Kennedy, did you hear about his latest escapade? Apparently, he regaled a group of donors with a tale about shooting a bear in the butt with a tranquilizer dart. Now, I'm no wildlife expert, but even I know that's not how tranquilizer darts work. But it gets better. According to RFK Jr., this bear was already dead. Yes, you heard that right. He shot a dead bear with a tranquilizer dart. And then, as if that wasn't strange enough, he claims he ate the bear. Now, I'm not saying he's making this up, but if I were a betting man, I'd say there's a higher chance of me winning the lottery while simultaneously being struck by lightning and eaten by a shark than there is of this story being true. Section 4. Kamala's comeback tour. From tiebreaker to trailblazer, but enough about dead bears and conspiracy theories. Let's talk about the real comeback kid of the 2024 election, Kamala Harris. Remember her? The vice president who was so unpopular that even her own party seemed to want to pretend she didn't exist. Well, she's back, baby, and this time, she's not taking any prisoners. So what changed? How did Kamala go from being the political equivalent of lukewarm coffee to the hottest ticket in town? Well, a funny thing happened on the way to the midterms. Actually, it wasn't funny at all. It was the overturning of Roe v. Wade. And suddenly, Kamala Harris, the woman who once struggled to articulate her own policy positions, found her voice. She became a fierce advocate for reproductive rights, traveling the country, rallying the base, and reminding everyone that she's not just a vice president, she's also a woman who understands what's at stake. Section 5. The Roe Effect, how Kamala found her footing. And you know what? It worked. The Democrats managed to hold on to the Senate, and a lot of people are giving Kamala credit. She energized the base, she brought in the votes, and she showed everyone that she's not afraid to fight for what she believes in. Suddenly, the woman who was once seen as a liability is being hailed as a hero. It's enough to make you believe in the power of second chances, or at the very least, the power of a good crisis. Section 6. Can Kamala keep the momentum going? Now, the big question is, can she keep it up? Can Kamala Harris maintain this momentum and become the Democratic nominee in 2024? It's definitely possible. She's got the name recognition, she's got the experience, and she's got the fire in her belly. Plus, let's be real, the Democrats are going to need someone who can go toe-to-toe with whoever the Republicans trot out there. But it's not going to be easy. The Republicans are going to come after her with everything they've got. They'll attack her record, they'll attack her policies, and they'll definitely attack her laugh. It's going to be a long, hard fight. But if anyone can handle it, it's Kamala Harris. She's a fighter, and she's got a point to prove. Section 7. That's all, folks, for now. Well, folks, that's all the time we have for this week's edition of American Politics. The shit show continues. Tune in next week, when we'll be discussing the latest conspiracy theories, the ongoing battle for control of Congress, and whether or not Joe Biden can remember what state he's in. Until then, stay informed, stay engaged, and for the love of all that is holy, try not to shoot any dead bears.